Hi dear students, hope you are fine and staying safe. Today I'm going to cover pages between 47 to 49 from lesson 2. This is the last session for lesson 2, and the next time I will start from lesson 3. Uh, Today I would like to teach you about electron arrangements in atoms. Before we start, before we studied about nucleus structure, which is contained of proton and neutrons. But today we are going to study about electron, which they are around, which they are located around nucleus. These are some like 5 sentences about Bohr rules. I forget to write here about the Bohr law or Bohr rules. You can refer to your book and see the for more details. But here it's summarized. And the first one, he said electrons are in orbit around the nucleus. Or this line is actually orbits are called energy level or shell. So these are orbits. We can also say shells are energy level. These energy level or orbit is the place, is the line which electron only move along this side, along this line or shells or energy level, no different. So electron cannot move in another direction. The direction is only followed by this line. So this line or shell or orbit has different energies. They have different energies. For those which are closer to nucleus have lower energy, and for those orbit which they are further from the nucleus has higher energy. Shell start filling with electron with lower energy. Imagine that the atoms has not any electron, and then you want to fill the electron of this line, these shells. So for starting, you need to put the electron, or electron can be fill the orbital from the first shell. As you can see here, the first shell is the one which is the closest to nucleus. This is the first shell, and it can hold maximum 2 electrons, which has the lowest energy also. The second one can hold maximum 8 electrons in the middle or second shell, and the third shell can hold maximum 18 electrons. But in this chapter your book mentioned that this shell, the third one, can get 8 electrons. But I would say that this shell can get more than 8, actually 18 electrons, which you will study in the next chapter later on. So for more atoms, more kind of electrons, they can fill these shells with more electron until 18, not more than that. And yeah, that's all for this slide. And as I said before, the third shell has higher energy than the second one. The first one has, the closest one has the lowest energy. The another point is here, these three are the most important, the first main shells. Other elements higher atomic number in periodic table, they can get higher shells, like 4 shells, 5 shells, but until now we should study until 3, which they are important. And these are the element arrangement of the first 20 elements. As you can see, hydrogen has only 1 electron, and the first can be filled in the first shell, 1 electron. The second one is helium. The first shell, as I said, maximum 2 electron can be filled in the first shell, so 2 electron can be located in the helium at the first shell. From the lithium, the second shell can be appear, and the third electron can be located in the second shell. The fourth electron in second shell until 8. I said that the first shell can maximum fill with 2 electrons, and the second shell can be filled with maximum 8 electrons. When 8 electrons finish, that means fill the second shell with the 8 electron, the third shell can be appear, and sodium can fill the electron in the third shell. Then it can be continue until the 8th electron in the third shell, okay, in the third shell. Then again it can be continue from the fourth shell until 2. After here, that you will study later, another one, it return back to the third shell. The third shell can be filled until 18, as I told you, but it's a little bit confusing. Later you will study when the third shell finish and fill with the 8 electron, fourth shell can be start until 2 electron. Again it return back, the electron can be fill the third shell until 18. Then again start from the or continue from the fourth shell. And this is same, this table is same the last periodic table, but this could be another form to fill the shells, like hydrogen to calcium, the first 20 elements. The atomic number of electron could be 1 for hydrogen, 2 for helium, 3 for lithium and beryllium, and more until 20. And these are the number of the first shell, can get 1 electron and maximum 2 electron. Okay, the second shell, we don't have second shell for hydrogen and helium, but it starts from the lithium when the it get, because lithium has 3 electrons, the atomic number is 3 electrons, and when it fill the first shell with maximum 2 electron, the second shell, the third shell, second shell can be start for the third electron until it fill 8 electrons until neon. Then sodium can be started with third shell with 1 electron, 2 electron until argon. When the third shell fill, again the fourth shell can be start with 1 electron and 2 electron. This is the electron configuration. When you want to summarize this all story for the first shell, second shell and third shell, you can write like this form, okay, which follows by this. The first number means first shell, the second number means second shell, and the third number means third shell, and fourth is fourth shell. So you can summarize the number and write as an electron configuration, because I've seen that some question requests you to write electron configuration or electronic structure, something like that. So that is your question number one. I think, yeah, it's only one question uh, for this lesson, for this session, and that's all for today. And next time we will start for chapter 3. Wish you luck. Thank you so much.